It's only a movie.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Two Dudes and a Mexican. I am your host, the officer from the Village People. To the left of me, my co-host, the Fiend Bray Wyatt.
Yowie wowie.
To the right of me, resident Mexican, Catman.
Catboy.
Catboy. I fucked that up.
T-shirt.
Catboy from PJ
Mass.
Mass.
The PJ Mass.
This isn't a yowie wowie.
Yeah, yowie wowie.
Soft. You didn't put the yellow.
Yowie wowie. All right, so
Yowie wowie.
this is a Halloween edition of Two Dudes and a Mexican. I have some type of costume on, not really. Pete actually went all out and became Bray Wyatt.
Did you go to the dollar store? Or?
Nah, you can't get
No,
this up
not
now.
him.
Me? No, this is actually my sister's costume.
Shout out to your sister.
That's my sister. I just took her hat and the badge. It's meant to be a sexy costume. Clearly not working. And Dave's cat boy from some little person show.
PJ Mass.
Welcome to the
Those are
Halloween
my
edition.
kid. Jesus.
He's a good dad. There you go. That's all you have to know.
Yeah.
So Halloween edition, Wednesday Eve before Halloween, Goosey Night, Mischief Night, whatever you call it. Don't egg no one on their way home.
It is Goosey Night.
I know.
Yeah.
We're gonna go.
We're out and about.
We're
We're
gonna
in Clifton.
We're in Clifton.
Nothing happens.
We're gonna go to Hector's house and egg his house.
You go to
That
Patterson.
works. That
then-
works.
We're gonna go to Hec's house, egg his house. But big show today. We're gonna talk. We're gonna delve into a lot of the football that happened this weekend. We're gonna get into the boxing, big boxing weekend. Maybe sprinkle a little basketball, and then what matters tonight. There's only one thing that matters tonight, and there's the two best words you can tell any sports fan. Game 7 of the World Series is tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So definitely want to end on that note. We're going to spend most of the time on that. This is going to be our last Periscope episode. So, yeah. We're
Subscribe, damn it.
Subscribe. We're going to be on YouTube.
You got 50 different ways you can see us and hear us. So
You can hear
subscribe.
us on iHeartRadio, Spotify,
iTunes, Speaker,
Spreaker,
YouTube.
probably YouPorn, and what is the other one? Pornhub, probably that one too. We'll be on that too,
Podcast Addict,
It's out.
Castbox.
We gotta
There's
start
just
passing out flyers.
I think so.
50
I think
million.
so. I
We
think
need
so.
to hit up
I
like
think
the
so.
college universities around the area and start just passing out flyers.
The Hitchin'
oh
Post?
my gosh.
Free beers with your,
Oh, hey, there you go. Hitchin' Post. Set it up, Hop. Set it up. Hitchin' Post in Clifton.
Yeah.
Come see us and tip the trippers. But
Eggs and legs.
legs and eggs for sure. Great breakfast.
Oh, we were PG.
We are. No one's cursed.
We're promoting it. People eat breakfast.
People eat breakfast.
Most important meal
It
today.
is. It is.
not here.
Oh, that's
for this
right.
episode.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. The best host was here last Sunday.
Yep.
Olivia, beautiful. I heard her on the Spotify. Sounded really well.
Yeah, okay,
Sounded really well. So I like it. Amazing. Have her, bring her again. We gotta replace. We're gonna kick Dre out and put her on Pete's Corner.
She'll probably have better picks.
Probably.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right,
Dre.
all right, so-
sorry, Dre. He left so I can make fun
He
of him.
left. All right, so right to it. Pete, I heard Two Dudes and a Mexican on Sunday. You didn't believe the 49ers.
No.
They won again.
Yeah.
They spanked the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Are they for real now that you've seen them destroy Ron Rivera and his defense?
Yeah, I have to admit they are for real. They found a way to completely decimate everything that Carolina tried to do. Bosa is not just looking like a Rookie of the Year candidate; he's looking like a Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Maga Bosa, we call him.
And he dominated that game. He almost scored a touchdown because he caught a ridiculous pass that Kyle Allen threw.
I saw it.
It's just they're running through everybody right now, and now they're probably going to stay undefeated as they play another Arizona team that's struggling tomorrow.
Are they a title contender, Dave?
Yeah, I think so, man. They got everything
That's
going,
too
and
hot, man.
and their defense
The
obviously.
mask.
I think they're ranked like number 1 in yards, and
Yo.
I'm not sure what they are in sacks, but let me tell you, they're wreaking havoc when it comes to offenses. We talked about it Sunday. I thought that the 49er defense was going to give Allen some problems, and it did. Listen,
Who they play?
you mix
Carolina.
you mix in,
Trash,
and
Carolina.
not only that, on the other side of the coin, we talked about that Carolina defense.
Sure.
How good it's been this year, and man, that running game. They run first, but they have such a great running game right now. Right, best in the league, I think. So.
Yeah, because second best in the league.
Second best in the
My
league.
guy, the dude from Atlanta that's there now. Who's had
Coleman.
Tevin Coleman had a shitty year all year. Keep him on the bench.
hurt,
Fuck that.
14.
He scored a touchdown since
He
he
got
come back.
hurt in the game.
No, I mean
He's
got
been
for
hurt.
the-
He-
Oh,
he missed
yeah,
like
yeah,
3
yeah.
games at the start. Yeah.
Well, whatever.
They look good,
It's
man.
fantasy. I don't care. I suck in fantasy this year, so
You do this year, sorry.
Damn.
I've never sucked in fantasy ever. This is the first year. I'm gonna blame this.
The P-Town Predator.
I'm gonna blame this on Antonio Brown. All right, so
And Melvin Gordon.
never drafting you two fucks again.
Those two did that.
That's it. Yeah, I saw highlights of the game. They look for a running game. Here's the thing: what wins Super Bowl usually is defense and running, and they have both.
Yeah.
And they have both.
And the addition would have Emmanuel Sanders. Look,
Yep.
he scores a touchdown in
His
his
first
first
game.
He's only going to get better in that offense. So
First game.
they're looking really good.
So
Still not sold.
okay,
okay.
they're gonna have chances to prove it to you. They still have to play the Seahawks twice.
Rams again.
The Rams again. I think they play. What division are they playing?
Cross division.
Yeah. Regardless, they're gonna have chances to prove it to you. At least with Seattle twice, they're gonna have to go into Quest Field and go up against the 12th man. That's gonna be huge. They're gonna have to play who is perennial MVP contender and Russell Wilson again twice. They're gonna have to play Jared Goff. I mean, there's still games that I'm still not 90% like
Saints.
Saints. They have to play Saints. That's right.
the
That's
Saints.
right.
That's
That's
right.
right. There you go. That was the game I was looking at. So there's still games, and the Ravens. They still have to play
Yeah,
Ravens.
that's going to be a
And
big game too.
Packers.
And the Packers. So they still have games. They still have games that we have to see. I get it. I like what they're doing. Beating the Rams is one thing. Beating the Panthers is one thing. But if you beat the Saints,
Yeah.
if you beat the Packers, okay.
Sold.
If they
I'll be sold.
if they beat Seattle next week, and they'll have 10 games of rest going into that game, they could be undefeated going into like week 12.
That's crazy.
Could they play the Cardinals again after that?
Wow, no love for Kyler Murray? No love for Kyler Murray for me. Don't worry about it. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. Can I
Some
just,
short guy.
Some short guys. Get one tidbit of the Giant Cardinal game last week or 2 weeks ago. Kyler Murray, and I'm going to move on after this. Kyler Murray was 13 for 20, had 92 passing yards, and rushed 10 times for 22 yards. And Howie Long says, this guy's unbelievable. What did he do that was unbelievable? He handed off to fucking Chase Edmonds. That's what he did that was unbelievable.
Chase
Yeah,
Edmonds.
yeah. Now he's hurt. Good job. Good. You got him hurt. Are the 49ers the best team in the NFC right now, Dave?
No. I wouldn't go that far. Again, listen, they're looking really, really good. If I had to pick a team right now, listen, I'd go with the Saints. Listen, they lose their quarterback. Only game they lost this year.
This is a terrible fucking
Teddy
game.
Bridgewater is able to, pick up that offense, and even without one of the best quarterbacks in the league, that offense is still going. Their defense is ranked like 6th in everything, pretty much. So they have an improved defense. I think they're 6th in total yards, 6th in sacks. So if I have to pick a team right now, best in NFC, I'm going with the Saints.
I'm also going with the Saints. I think when you have backup quarterback instead of Bridgewater and you go 5-0 with him, that's amazing. And maybe if he had preparation with the first team for that Rams game, they probably win that game too.
Yep.
Their defense is legit. Again, they run the ball pretty well. They have Michael Thomas. I probably would have traded for AJ Green if I was them. All right, you didn't. Fine. But to me, they look like the best team in the NFC, barring, some Aaron Rodgers crazy things that had happened. I think the Saints are the best team in the NFC, and right now I fully expect them to be that team in February to be playing for the championship.
In terms of looking ahead for who can come out the NFC, obviously the Saints are going to be the team that most people are going to say. Also, the Packers are another team that are on fire offensively and playing good defense. But the question is, right now, who the best in the NFC is, and I think right now the 49ers are playing the best. I think at home, they're dominant at home.
There you go.
They're dominant at home. They play good. You just said it. What wins in the playoffs? Rushing the ball, playing good defense. They have one of the top two defense in the league, and they have the top second best rushing defense in the league. And whether it lasts or not, we can see that in the future. But right now, I think they're playing the best in the NFC. So what do you know? I don't know what you're talking about there.
Listen. I'm not.
That's a bad thing.
I'm not gonna say anything, but
can we keep on the 49ers?
But somebody went to AC. And then Sam Darnold had the worst game of his career the day after, and he saw a ghost.
You hanging out with
You hanging out with him?
We need Matt to come on the show so he could co-sign my story.
I still think. Pete strikes again.
Why can't you bring him on the show?
He had listen. Sam Darnold had the best game probably of his career against the Cowboys. One night with Pete.
Get out of here.
He sees ghosts against the Patriots.
Listen,
Unbelievable.
I need to fly in Hawaiian on the show, Matt.
Hanging out with Pete in the
No, we're not bringing up the Mama story again. I don't have.
I wasn't on the show last week. I was going to bring it up last week. If I was here for the show both days, I was going to bring it up.
No.
As soon as he saw ghosts, you know what I thought he was doing? He was like, I see them big breasts at the pool at Harrah's. That's what he was looking at.
No, he was like,
no.
It's all right, man. He hasn't been the same since he's hung out with you. So, anyways.
He's never hung out with me.
You hung out with him twice.
He never hung out with me.
Twice. I don't care what anyone says.
He has never hung out with me.
I don't care what anyone says. You hung out with him twice.
Yo, Matt, come on the show and clear this all up.
Matt, man. Matt will probably be like, I was taking shots at
Get Matt on the phone.
Don
Get
Julio.
Matt on the phone.
Get him on the phone.
If Matt wants to be on the show and promote his music, you go on our side.
He said he's going to come on.
Shout out to Matt. Yeah, we'll bring on the Flying Hawaiian here sometime soon.
Suyak.
But yeah, Thursday night's game, Pete said that the 49ers are going to destroy the Cardinals, so bet the game.
10-point spread.
10 corner. 10 piece corner. I mean, tune into piece. Again, my bad for not shouting it out, but two dudes and a Mexican and YouTube.com/2 dudes and a Mexican. Subscribe.
Yeah.
All right, I'm tired of repeating it. There's no more Periscope. Like, that's it.
This is it.
I'm done wasting my megabytes on you guys. All right. Now it's time. It's time for you guys to spend some megabytes on me, on us. But yeah,
50 different platforms.
so tomorrow that game. How do you see that game playing out?
Yeah.
They're gonna be 9-0 basically.
Yeah, I agree with Pete. I mean, listen, Murray was pretty good a couple games ago, but he's definitely
Not
cooled
against
off.
us.
Well, he cooled off. So I said a couple games ago.
Okay.
I didn't say last
All
game.
right.
A couple games ago. He was putting up good numbers. Obviously, he couldn't against the Giants. He couldn't last week either. So I definitely think it's going to be a blowout. So.
You tweeted to Pete to see.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. Listen, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Cardinals or what? Did they lose last week? I don't even know. Like, I don't care.
No,
about
they
Cardinals.
won.
They won. Who'd they beat?
Cardinals.
Sorry, I was in Foxborough. I wasn't really paying attention to everything.
They lost.
A giant fan of
Did they lose?
Whatever.
I know they won. They
Whatever.
had won 3 in a row.
Things you
and
do
then-
for love, all right?
Oh, yeah, they played the Saints, yeah, so they lost. So they won 3 in a row, then they
Oh,
lost
that's
to the
right. It's not that
Saints.
kind of show. Sorry. So they're 3 and 4.
fucking
3 and
lost to the
4.
Giants.
Should have lost to the Giants. Our coach is an idiot. We know that already. We have a quarterback. We just don't have a coach in the defense. So we'll figure that out sometime down the road. No, I think the 49ers are going to crush them tomorrow. One of those Thursday night games that you're probably going to skip over and go to TNT. So we're just going to go to TNT.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, listen, on Thursday Night Football, everybody's tired. They're only getting a couple days rest, so what better than just run the ball down person's throats? And Arizona is one of the bottom 10 teams against the rush. 49ers are the second best rush team, so it kind of equals out.
Okay, I mean, it'll be nice to see, Garoppolo and them. I want to see Magabosa. I think he's a really good player.
How crazy is it, though, that the two teams that are undefeated are led by Patriots, pretty much, with Bosa and Garoppolo?
Throw the flag.
No, for what? It's the truth.
You don't talk about Patriots
Is it
on the
not?
show.
Is it not? He went to a Patriots game. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to bring that up. He went to a fucking Patriots game.
Wait.
What did you wear? What did you
What
wear to
you
the
wear?
game?
What giant?
We need to see a picture.
I didn't wear anything. Actually.
Throw the red flag back. Throw the fucking red
Listen,
flag
what you want me to
back.
wear? You want me to wear Odell Beckham? The guy that left us?
Jeez.
The guy that wanted out?
But Eli,
Yeah, where are you?
he kills the Patriots.
It's a 4X jersey. I was fat back then. Jesus Christ. You want me to bring out the 4X jersey? I'll bring it out.
Manning Eli.
Manning Eli.
Put some pads on. Put it on.
Put some pads on. All right. You gonna see me?
Layer, bro. Layers.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna look at
It was
fucking
raining.
He's gonna look at fucking dress if I wore it.
Yeah, it was raining and everything.
I can't even wear it. I wear Hakeem Nicks now. It's the only jersey that fits.
Oh my god.
Only jersey because the Justin Tuck is 4X. So is the Eli. I don't want to wear Odell's fucking monkey jersey. Stupid fucking guy. Like now he's complaining he's not getting the fucking ball. Well, you should never complain while you were here. Josina Anderson and Lil Wayne. Good job, Odell. Now you got a freaking idiot quarterback who gets mad at criticism.
If you could
Don't ever come at Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield. You sucked ever since.
If you could trade for Odell, you should in fantasy right
I will, yeah.
You
Okay.
probably should.
All right, so I'm sorry. That was my rant. Big game in college football. I mean, I know you guys talked about it on Sunday. Pete, you guys, Notre Dame let me down big time.
Yeah.
Fucking khakis.
I know. Coach Kaki got a game in.
Did.
What
Finally.
did you see in that field?
Again, that doesn't.
What did
even
I
matter.
see? What did I see in that
What did you see
field?
when you were live? Like,
It was just rainy. It was sloppy field conditions. I
It was the
understand.
two rain
So
games.
anybody could have won.
Anybody could have won that game. Michigan was at home. They did what they do well, and then run the ball. If you put the ball in Shea Patterson's hand, you're gonna lose. So they ran the ball a lot, and that's why they won. So maybe Coach Kaki will, next game probably run the ball more and stop trusting Shea Patterson because he blows. But we'll see. We'll see when Michigan has to go to Ohio State and see what happens there. But big game this weekend. It's not really that big to me because I think Florida sucks, and then Georgia choked. But Pete on Pete's Corner had some advice for you. Would you like to share that?
I think Florida is one of the best defensive teams in the country. Even though they said they've been overrated, I said their defense is for real, and I think that they can lock down Georgia, who has been struggling the past 3 weeks. And I think Florida can actually win that game. No matter what, I think it'll be a 3-point game, so bet Florida. But I think Florida can actually win that game at home.
FSU, son.
Yeah,
That's you have to do with this.
that's his rival.
I know. They play Miami this week. Big rivalry game.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck you, Hector. Fuck you, Hector.
Hey, Hector's on the show like this.
Yeah.
No, I mean, listen, it's a game that you're gonna watch because they're pumping her up because it's two top ranked teams, top 10 teams, even though probably both of them shouldn't be in the top 10. I mean, it's SEC bias. Georgia over here
The
losing.
good part is whoever loses is eliminated.
Please, they should both be eliminated.
Eventually they will be.
So what if it's a tie?
Eventually, then they're both eliminated.
There you go.
They should both be eliminated.
So let's
Get these pretenders out of here. Get these pretenders out of here. I'm surprised that Oklahoma losing that game. I didn't think they would lose a game to a Big 12 team. That was disappointing. But there it is, boys. Like, we're figuring out who the 5 best teams are. It's LSU, it's Alabama, it's Clemson, it's Ohio State,
Penn State.
and Penn State. And one of those two is going to be knocked off, too.
Actually,
Then, two of them are going to be knocked off. Because
Penn State plays against
Ohio State, and then LSU, the game probably of the year
Yeah.
is going to be next week.
Yep.
LSU, Alabama, Tua out here being a little
talk
bitch.
about that one big time next
We'll
Wednesday.
talk about Tua being.
Alabama be knocked out.
Oh,
they got lose twice to get knocked out.
No. I don't think whoever loses that game.
And we talked about it
Is
last
out.
week too.
Yeah, so-
I mean,
As long
listen,
as they went out.
if they're
But
doing
he-
the right thing and LSU loses that game, they should
still-
not be
yeah.
out. They
For
should
sure,
still
for
be in
sure,
contention
for
in
sure.
that playoff.
And Tua,
Without a doubt.
Tua's injury prone. I'm sorry, I called you bitch. I didn't mean that.
Why are you gonna call somebody a bitch at the same time?
Because Nick Saban was like, oh, we don't know if he'll be ready for LSU game. It's the game of the year. What do you mean? He'll play a backup quarterback? What are you saving him for? Georgia, and you lose that game, you're not making it to the SEC championship game.
True. But they know they could get in without playing it. They've done it before.
Well, that's bullshit. And that's why I hate the SEC bias.
You should
I hate the
have
SEC
to
bias.
win
Like a mental bitch.
You should have to win your conference to get into the
Mental
Final
bitch.
Four, and they don't do that with the SEC.
So yeah, of course, there's always 2 SEC teams usually in the freaking playoffs.
Yeah.
But your pick, Florida, Georgia.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Florida. So I think they can win this game. I think their defense is going to be good enough to squeak out this game. So Georgia, disappointed. So
I'm going with Georgia. I'm going to go against you guys. I think Georgia's going to win the game. I think Fromm is. Fromm has to bounce back. His stock is going. Woo.
You don't have to.
Ooh, he has to bounce back because Herbert.
He may just fall out of the top
Well,
first.
Herbert's making money. Tua's gonna make money. Freaking Burrows came out of nowhere, making
Burrows,
money.
man, he look like a top 5.
He's looking at a top
right
5
now.
pick, and everyone's forgetting
they got
about you, Jacob.
Heisman.
Jacob, we're forgetting about you.
Yep.
So it's time to step up, make it happen. I think he's gonna make it happen, and if he doesn't, you might just be a third-round pick, buddy. So good luck with that one.
Chandler Jones, a first-round pick.
Oh,
Shit fucking happened.
Hey, Jacob Eason may be passing.
that's true. That's actually true.
The guy he replaced.
Yeah, that's true.
The guy he replaced
Is passing him up. So, before we get into what's really important tonight, two things I want to discuss with the boxing this weekend. Big fight, obviously. Canelo versus Kovalev.
Too bad I can't see a commercial about it.
What do you mean? DAZN.
Dude, they're barely playing any. Well, if you're watching the zone, then you'll see commercials.
Oh,
about it.
they
But I mean,
did.
on regular TV, you can.
It's on social media. So
No,
I don't see it on social.
they had the fight season promo on
I think the huddle is advertised.
the Huddle's average. You gonna go?
Where?
The Huddle.
The Huddle.
Oh, you're not going.
Let's not talk about the huddle.
No, they had a fight season.
Huddle.
They had a fight season commercial during like Sunday Night Football like 2 weeks ago, promoting it.
The only commercial I saw, I did see
might be doing a
the
show
Wilder
on the
Ortiz, which on Fox was a pretty good commercial.
Pete
The
wants
what?
to do a show.
The Wilder versus Ortiz.
Oh, Fox is killing it with the promo. Fox is killing it with the promo.
that was a
They're
great
killing
promo.
it. They're killing. I'm not gonna buy Wilder Ortiz because I already know what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna
a
buy
good promo.
Wilder Fury, hands down.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, I don't care. Crown Jewels tomorrow.
Yep.
I mean, let's not get into that. But
Canelo.
Canelo and Kovalev, David. First, before we get into it, your thoughts.
Mexican
Your
first?
thoughts, because you're Mexican. So you're Mexican.
I didn't bring it.
You're
Órale,
Mexican.
vato.
What 11? See, yeah,
Mexican American.
Mexican American. So your thoughts.
Chale, you Mexican.
All right. Okay. All right. So your thoughts. Your thoughts.
La onda, way.
Your thoughts. Shout out to my guy Mike Coppinger. Great story with Canelo on The Athletic. Your thoughts on Canelo saying Oscar's not loyal. Number one. Number two, saying that Oscar should never take shots. Or this is where the whole beef kind of started. So basically, Ryan Garcia has like
I
an
know.
Instagram
So-
video. Oscar's like, "Oh, you should duck under that hook. You should tell your trainers that." Canelo took offense to that. They're not seeing eye to eye. He does an interview with Mike Coppinger saying he's not loyal. Maybe he's not fit to run Golden Boy. And then today they're sitting next to each other. It's like they're a divorced couple sitting next to each other. They're literally, Canelo's like this.
Fine over the baby, Ryan Garcia.
They're fighting over Ryan Garcia. Canelo's like this. And Oscar's like, and they're right next to each other.
You sure he's not doing this?
Well,
no.
I'm not going to comment on that,
No,
but that's
no.
a possibility.
We're not gonna-
It's a possibility. Your thoughts on that relationship and what's going to happen if, just what's going to happen. I think it's like, it's a business relationship, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen,
So-
they have to be smart about this. Obviously, it's like they're making a lot of money. They got to get along with each other. Obviously, there's issues there, especially what happened with Ryan Garcia. So Ryan Garcia went on a rant also about his promoter, and then
he
all
got-
of a
he got a
sudden
new deal, though. He
they
got a new
kiss him
deal,
made
though.
up because he got that new deal. So these things happen sometimes over the years. So I don't know what's going on exactly between them. Obviously, there's issues, but they need to work it out for the best. Because listen, at the end of the day, this is a sport, but this is a business. There's a lot of money at stake. There's a lot of fights to be made. Canelo obviously is the biggest draw in boxing right now.
more of a
So
business
they need
right
to
now.
concentrate on that. So
Like they
but-
say, you don't play boxing, so it's business. You got to
so
make as much money as you can.
it's business, not personal, right? That's that saying. So
For sure.
they
I mean,
gotta
that's
keep
for
it-
sure.
they gotta
It's
keep it
a dirty
so-
business.
and it sucks.
It's
It
a dirty
sucks.
business. It's always going to be a dirty business, boxing.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on what people are saying now and why there's a rift because Canelo wanted in on the DAZN deal that Oscar got. First off, Triple G got equity from DAZN. If Canelo would have asked to be the CEO in waiting, he probably would have got it.
Oh, yeah.
So why is that an issue for Oscar? Oscar cut a deal for him,
Yeah,
for his fighters, for his promotion.
Yes.
Canelo cut his deal.
yeah.
So why is Canelo salty about that? Or should he be?
Because he should be and he shouldn't be. The reason why he shouldn't be is because he did get a big part. He got a great deal, but I understand. But I understand why he is because it's always in football. When some top wide receiver gets paid, the next wide receiver who may not be as good gets paid more. Golovkin signed after Canelo. If Golovkin had signed with him first, Canelo would have said, "Oh, definitely he got money. He got equity. Oh, I'm definitely getting the equity more than equity than him." It's whoever signs after, and Canelo just signed first. He was the big guy to sign with the zone. Him and Joshua were the two guys that they were supposed to highlight. And then Golovkin signs after him, says, I want a deal that may be a little bit different, but it's going to help me out. And then Canelo has to stand with people making fun of him on social media, saying Golovkin's making his fight, so he's making he's his real owner and everything like that. Like
That is
it's
true.
stupid.
That
It's
is true.
stupid,
That
but
is true. That is
that's
true.
what happens.
That is true, but still.
So that's what he's going to be
But
mad
still,
about.
he's making $36
He's making
million.
he had a great deal.
So, number one, if you feel that way, fire the people you have in your corner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because clearly,
Your people that make
that make those decisions. Because clearly, Triple G had a better. He's maybe not making more than him
No,
up front.
but in the
But
back
if the
end.
zone kicks
If it
off,
kicks up, yeah.
and they buy the Sunday ticket and they fucking
Oh.
expand all over the place, then yeah, Golovkin's deal is gonna be worth a lot more
Yeah.
than $36.5 million for 11 fights.
Yeah.
But
With a lot less punishment.
don't blame Oscar. Blame your people for not cutting that deal.
Well, the reason why, yes, his people should be making that deal, but I think that he also looked at Oscar as somebody who is, now almost like a brother or somebody to mentor him
Pete,
trying to do
Give me
things
the
like
flag.
that.
Give me the flag.
No, is he not?
Give me the
Is he
yellow one.
not?
Give me the yellow one. This
Is he
guy,
not?
This guy has cross-dressed, has
Done coke.
But
has done coke,
business-wise.
has gone to rehab like 3 times.
Business-wise,
Cheated on his wife.
Cheated on
He's
his
the
wife.
guy who's
You're gonna trust that guy?
the guy who's been pretty much on top of you your entire career while you turn yourself into a big superstar.
Well, listen, he
Right,
did
just take
sign him.
Just take
And
that.
he- and-
Just
and-
take
and-
that.
and
Come
he-
on.
and he brought him up the ring.
I
he
would.
did exactly.
I
He's
would.
been with him since-
I wouldn't trust Oscar ever.
Listen,
I would not
if
trust
it-
that guy ever.
If there's been somebody
So-
who brought you
So,
up, your,
so
Listen,
you
great
trust
guy-
Bob Arum better then?
I don't trust any of them. I don't trust any of them.
but look,
can't- as a box- you can't trust
same-
any of
But
them.
the same thing. Look at how much Pacquiao trusts Bob Arum.
Yeah,
This the same way that Canelo
It happens.
probably
It happens.
used to
It
look
happens.
at.
Yeah, it happens.
Could-
It happened with Don King. It
Yeah,
happens.
but
It happens
listen,
with all
yeah,
these
Don
promoters
King.
where
Yeah,
you
sure.
know,
Sure.
you start
And you know who
Nobody's worse
and you,
than Don
and you,
King.
And
Come
you
on.
know
He
and you
robbed
know,
I know.
who didn't trust anyone? Floyd Mayweather. And he said, "Fuck
did it
all
right.
you
He did it right.
motherfuckers."
He did it
Did the right thing.
He said, "Fuck all you motherfuckers. You're not gonna keep digging in my pocket."
He did it
Yeah,
right.
you're gonna have people turn us off because he mentioned.
I'm
Floyd
just.
Mayweather.
It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Listen.
You don't want to hear the truth.
Listen, you know what Floyd did?
Businessman?
You know what
Hate
Floyd
the
did?
player?
You know what Floyd did? Floyd
Don't hate the player.
Floyd and Al Heyman cut deals where he made money off of everything that had to do with his fight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you want popcorn,
The
I'm
damn-
making money of
let's
that.
say from the damn beer
You
to
want
the
beer?
entrance.
You're making money in the fight. The entrance.
want that soda?
You want that soda?
Smart.
You want the movie tickets to go to Fandom to watch my fight in the movie theaters? I'm making money off that too.
And then he did
Wanna
what,
shoot at the
and
bar?
then he
I
did,
want that shit
and then he
too.
did what Canelo's trying to do and building up his own promotion, so that when he does have a Golden Boy promotion, then his promotion is getting that highlight too, just like Mayweather
Listen,
did.
don't trust anyone in boxing. It's just that simple. All right, so before we move to baseball, we got 10 minutes. We're gonna spend the rest of the time on baseball. Give me your prediction tonight. I mean, for Saturday, Kovalev Canelo.
I think Canelo wins by knockout. I'll say 9th, 10th round. So I think he's going to be too much. He's younger. He's a younger fighter. Obviously, Kovalev he's still got a name, but he's bigger. But I think the speed is going to be huge factor in this fight. Don't underestimate Canelo's defense also. And I don't see that brace on that knee anymore. So I think that knee's going to be nice and strong for this fight. So
Oh,
I'm gonna go with you. What are your thoughts on this?
I think Canelo wins, but I think it's by decision. I think there's a good chance that Kovalev has a chance to actually win in most people's minds. But I think when it's all said and done, I think Canelo's going to get the nod.
I'm gonna say Canelo wins by hook. By crook. Canelo wins by crook. I think a lot of people are really underestimate Sergey Kovalev. I know he's not a likable guy. I know he has domestic violence issues or attacking women.
Issues,
There's problems. There's allegations out there, right? For sure. But if we're strictly talking boxing, Kovalev's a hell of a boxer. He's one of the best boxers, technically, that of this era of the higher weights, like heavyweights, middleweights, and so forth. His jab is long and it's very strong. There's no way Canelo's not going to get hit by that jab because Triple G proved he's going to get hit by that jab. And now here comes Kovalev with the longer, probably better jab than Triple G.
Yeah.
Kovalev likes to drink. We know that. But
So does 90% of boxers.
blessing in disguise for Kovalev, he didn't have a lot of time between his last fight and this fight, so he couldn't go on his vodka diet. Right back to the gym.
good guy.
And he's got a better trainer this time than Buddy McGirt.
good guy.
And he's a lot bigger than Canelo, guys. I just can't believe that everyone is showing is like pretty much.
On fight night, what do you think their weights will be?
I think Kovalev will be 187. Canelo probably be 180, 178. I think Kovalev will win a narrow decision, but lose it on the cards. So that's my prediction. And now,
Any knockdowns?
No, there should be none.
I think Canelo gets dropped.
Really? Really?
I think Canelo gets dropped. I do.
I actually think Kovalev could drop. What a body shot.
Okay.
I was about to say
a
Canelo's
body.
going with that body, maybe.
But I think he'll get up from it.
I think he will. I think Canelo get dropped. Maybe it will be like
Break down the body.
maybe it'll be like one of them jabs that Kovalev threw at Ward that got him down. If he could drop Ward, I mean it's pretty impressive. All right, so we're gonna go a little over. We're gonna go 10 minutes with this. We have to. It's game fucking 7 of the World Series.
They're fucking right.
It's what fans would love to hear. One game to win it all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought this would end in 6, and I had Max Scherzer pitch in Game 5. This probably would have ended in 6, but here we are, David. What has to happen tonight for the Astros to win?
Obviously, the ball's in Greinke's hands.
What? Who?
He's got to.
Who?
He's got to pitch well.
Greinke's
He's
doing this
obviously
right now.
he's obviously going to be on a short leash. So he's got to give them at least, I'll say, 5 solid innings.
Garrett Cole's already
in
warming
order
up
for
in
the
the
Stros
bullpen.
to have any chance of winning this game. I definitely, obviously, think that Nationals are deeper with their pitching in this game. So, listen, anything can happen in a Game 7.
Anything can happen in Game 7. Anything can happen in
And
Game
it would
7.
be crazy if Washington won today, because that would mean that none of the home teams won any home games.
Exactly.
So it would be
Exactly.
nuts if that happens.
Let's talk about Verlander's fucking record.
But that,
That's,
I
we,
think
we,
that's
I
gonna
think we
be
have
huge.
to talk about Verlander's record, Pete. Verlander has won a World Series, has won Cy Youngs, has thrown no hitters.
League championship.
League championship.
MVPs.
He just can't seem to get it done in the World Series. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Against the Yankees, he didn't look that good either game. Not good. He looked good, but he didn't look like the Verlander that we're used
No,
to.
he
Is this the end of the road for Verlander? And what are the Astros? Are the Astros gonna? The Astros can't throw him out today, obviously.
No, they can't.
But what is it with Verlander? Is this like Peyton Manning in the conference championship game? Is this A-Rod before he won the World Series? Like, what is it with him? If let's say he was a left-hander from Los Angeles, would we be talking to him in the same light? Like,
A
seriously?
left-hander from Los
Well,
Angeles.
the difference between that lefty.
I don't know. Some guy can't get it done in the World Series either.
Listen, the difference
Cali
between that lefty in Los Angeles and Verlander is Verlander's shown up in the playoffs before.
Okay.
It's just he just doesn't show
All
up
right.
in the World Series. That lefty in LA hasn't done anything in the playoffs. He always finds a way to lose in the playoffs. The one thing I'll say about Verlander in the World Series, it looks like he just seems to run out of gas. He every year he throws over 200 innings. He throws as much as he can to play out, and he seems like he just has a limit. He just can't get by that limit.
And he's
36,
thrown, he's thrown the
36.
most innings
He's 36.
this whole year.
36.
Almost every year.
He's 36.
As of any pitcher.
And-
36.
And like you said, he's 36 years old. But even in his earlier 30s, he's never won a game in the World Series. He just seems to pitch not as well. He pitches okay, but he doesn't go 7 innings, 8 innings like we've seen him do in the divisional round, or that we've seen him do in this league championship series. When the World Series comes around, by that time he's thrown almost 40 games. Like he throws 33 during the regular season, and then you throw 2 in the NLDS, and then you throw 2 in the NLCS. By then you're almost at 40 games. Like he wears down. He just can't pitch that many games.
I still think if that was a lefty from Los Angeles, he'd be killing him. But
That's okay. He doesn't have to get killed, but
that's done now. He's done for the World Series. Like whatever he could do in the World Series doesn't matter now. He's not even going
this
to be
is his last
involved.
contract, so you don't have to worry about that either.
He's not going to be
His
involved
ERA
in today.
in the World Series is 5.73.
Wow.
It's not that good.
Not good. Not
Well,
good.
that's it. I mean, we're not going to talk about him tonight. He's not. He's just not there. So,
No, he won't be pitching.
Dave.
It's-
Oh
Talk
my.
about Kate Upton.
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
no.
Whoa.
I'm closing tab.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Open that goddamn.
All right. So, gun to your head, David. Who gets the big hit tonight?
Who gets the big?
Give me the gun. Give me your gun. So I was playing a cop. Give me your gun. Jesus. Dave has a gun too, by the way.
I'm going to go with Carlos Correa. That's what I'm going to go with.
Oh, he took your
I
boy.
think he has a big.
He took
I
your
think he has a
boy.
big hit tonight.
Yeah, you gotta put it back down.
Oh,
He took your boy.
I think he has a big hit. So tonight.
Gun to your head, P. Who has the big hit tonight?
I think the big hit is actually gonna be Juan Soto.
Wow.
I think he's gonna make. I think he's gonna make. I think he's
Won't
gonna
survive.
make his name tonight as a 21-year-old.
He's already made his name.
He's an amazing player.
He's an amazing player.
Well,
He's top 5 already right now. I don't care what
okay.
it says. No, he's superstar.
Superstar.
Gun to my head. Who gets the big best hit tonight?
Gotta be the third person.
Third person. It's gonna be Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick.
Listen. Howie Kendrick's been consistent this whole playoff series. He doesn't hit home runs. But he does get that nice base hit when you need it to happen. Small baseball when it's second and third, 1 out, first and second, 2 outs. He drives runners in.
You know what I thought you were gonna say? The little guy.
You're gonna say Altuve?
Who, me?
I thought him. I thought he was gonna say Altuve.
No.
That guy's a future pitch striker.
I'm not gonna
You
get.
guys
into
got
that
middle
stuff.
infielders already.
I think Howie Kendrick has proven in the whole playoffs that when it matters, like if you're gonna pitch around Rendon, you can't pitch around Rendon. He's got to face Soto. Yeah. But let's say
Which is
those
why I
two.
think he gets big hit.
That's why he gets a big hit. But they're gonna have Howie Kendrick's gonna have an opportunity tonight because somehow, some way, Soto's gonna get walked. Rendon will probably be on third. And it'll probably be the 4th inning against mental midget Zach Greinke, and he'll come up with like a shooter right in the gaps. And it'll be 2-0.
If he has the bases loaded at any point, you're yanking him. They're not even gonna let him pitch with the bases
I
loaded.
don't think they're going to let a
It may be
runner
the
get
first-
past second.
It
may be the first
Once
inning.
there's a run, once there's a runner on second, they're
Yo, Zach
Bases
Greinke.
loaded,
Zach
yeah.
Greinke was like this
Right
yesterday.
out.
And here's your Game 7 starter,
Oh.
Zach Greinke.
Oh, get warmed up.
Here's your Game 7 starter, Zach Greinke. Just like that. He didn't smile.
That's what he did.
he was like,
he was trying to hide from the camera.
he's
already.
like,
yo, hide me.
he was like,
hide me.
he was like, come on, guys. You can't win this game right now. I don't want to pitch tomorrow.
He's having an awesome game today.
No, he's not. He's a mental midget. Mad Max is on the hill. It's like, you guys ever seen Rookie of
Mad
the
Max
Year?
gonna be juiced to the
You ever seen
gills.
Rookie of the Year? Right? Isn't that the movie
They're
with,
gonna-
with
yeah, the kid.
Rowan Gardner? Chet's got the ball. That's exactly what they're gonna say to Max. Mad Max got to go up there. Yeah. They're gonna all go out. They're all gonna be juiced up on steroids. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
I'm just
Well,
kidding.
his back's going to get juiced up. I mean,
I'm sure he's gonna have a
that's
cortisone shot. Good cortisone shots.
Shoot it up.
Cortisone shot. All right, so.
Look like the Terminator.
So before we get to our picks,
Yeah.
World Series MVP, your prediction?
World Series MVP. No, I'm not going to say Verlander.
So that means Nats win.
Yeah. That's a good one. I'm going to say. I'm going to go with Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Really?
I'm going to go Alex
Alex
Bregman.
Bregman, the guy who carried a bat to
I guess
first
that
base.
kind of tells who you're picking.
He did.
You know, your World Series MVP.
I'm gonna go with the guy who said I guess the big hit, Juan Soto.
I'm gonna go with Juan Soto as well. I love the
Future
kid.
pitch striker.
I love the kid. I love his little stupid step to first, step to the
Stop
pitcher.
being so fucking tight about that shit.
Step
Yo,
to the
come on.
pitcher.
Trying to have fun. Like,
Step to the
come
pitcher when he throws the ball. Listen. I had no problem when he hit that home run to carry his bat to first base because Bregman did it.
too,
I was
so.
like, listen, bro, you want to do that? I could do it just as good, and I got more sauce than you, fam.
Dude,
Just like
there's nothing wrong
that.
with that.
They should have did the suggestion to that guy on Twitter. He was like, "Yo, I would have carried to the third and dropped him."
All right, boys. So moment of truth. I'm gonna go first. I picked the Nationals to win in 6. Had Mad Max pitch in Game 5. Maybe the series would be over. But Mad Max got the ball tonight, and I'm sticking with it. I like the Nats tonight.
I'm gonna go with the Nats tonight, unfortunately, because I hate.
Oh,
fucking
that's
Nats.
right.
But
You two NL East guys.
I just
Jeez.
can't see Greinke coming through with a big game, and then they're gonna, even if they bring Cole out of there, he's not gonna be able to throw more than 2-3 innings. So it's just gonna be a long day for the bullpen of the Astros. So I see them breaking through late and the Nationals winning.
Yeah, I'm going with the Stros. Listen, I thought they would have won in 6. I thought they had a good handle of yesterday's game. They lost it. Great job with the Nationals forcing a Game 7. Listen, I'm not convinced on Max. Listen, he didn't pitch Game 5 because of a back issue. I think they're going to get at him tonight. I think the secret weapon pitching wise for the Stros is going to be Urquidy. Once he comes in, I'm telling you right now, he's going to shut down the Nationals.
If
If they have the lead at that time,
he did shut the Yankees
all
down.
right.
He did shut the Yankees down.
You get to Osuna at the end. I think it's a wrap. So I got the Stros tonight.
I think if it
I
becomes
got one quick question.
Yeah.
If it's the, let's say, ninth inning, and the closer has already gone 2 innings for the Nationals, do you see 1 inning out of Strasburg?
absolutely.
On the one with pitching last night, do you see the 1 inning? I think you do.
Absolutely.
I think all hands on deck. Anything's possible.
Absolutely.
Even if it's just for one
could've-
hitter.
He could have ended the game
even-
yesterday. I don't know
even
why he
if
took
they-
him out.
yeah,
He could have ended the
even
game.
if- he should've.
Maybe he tried to save him 12 pitches for tonight.
Possibly.
Even
It
if
was
it's
like
for
105.
one hitter,
Yeah.
they're going to bring anybody.
Listen, it's all hands on deck.
Anything.
It's a game 7, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to start in 5 fucking minutes. Get to YouTube. We're out. We'll talk about this on Sunday. Peace.
Peace.